All right, so let's jump right into it. So you're here interested in recording a DJ mix, but I think first it's really important to talk about why DJ mixes are important to begin with. I'm sure you have some good ideas, but let's go over a few options because maybe there's something that you don't already know. But you're just getting to DJing or you're a well-seasoned veteran, it's always good to have DJ mixes out there so that, maybe you're recording your sets and you're putting that out there. It's a good way to kind of like return to a memory for somebody who said, oh man, he crushed it that night or they crushed it that night. Would love to revisit that mix. And here you go. I have this recorded set from my show. Now you can relive that night and hear the songs, maybe Shazam some stuff and check out some stuff that was maybe exclusive for that set. Some of my own productions or the DJ's own productions, which is cool. So good way to maybe tease some new music out there too. You drop some IDs that aren't released yet and you put this DJ mix out there and you can get people interested. Oh, wow, what song is that? That's really cool. Just some options there. It's also good to if you're just getting into the world of DJing, it's good to kind of do these more consistently. Record yourself DJing, put them up on like a SoundCloud or a Mixcloud or something like that. And from there, you have promotional content. And you can, try and attach hashtags to it and gain new followers and have people check out your style and your sound and your technique and do all these cool things to promote yourself as a DJ. Because obviously that's what you want to be known for when you're doing these things is putting yourself out there and having people experience your curation and your technique. So DJ mixes can be really important. They also become really handy down the line when you start getting involved with, let's say you're getting popular, maybe you're putting out some music and some edits and some originals or whatever. Labels start reaching out to you for their own radio shows. There's a lot of internet radio shows that happen, podcasts and all these things. When your name starts getting well known, people want to, have these things from you. Say, hey, I want to put you in my radio show. Great promotion. Now you're just getting somebody else putting you in their platform saying, hey, check out this DJ. I think they're really rad. Now you can check out their mix and style and maybe gain some new followers and fans from that so that you can get more gigs and keep and so on. So there's so many important aspects to doing the DJ mixes. And a lot of it is promotional content, obviously, because you're just putting it out there to show off yourself. But it's a great way to collaborate with other people and other businesses and publications. A lot of like internet magazines want DJ mixes from DJs. So there's so many different avenues you can get into there. So they're really powerful. They're really great to do. And recording them is pretty easy. A really important part of this is also song selection and getting new music. So if you're doing these on the regular, you're going to need a pretty solid influx of new music because you can't just keep cranking out the same records on every DJ mix, right? So we're going to talk about some resources for getting some new music, some really popular ones and some ones that I love personally. So looking here at my computer screen now, here I have Beatport open, which is probably the most popular of the sites to purchase music from. And these are all pretty similar. It has all of the genres listed here, and it gets pretty specific for house music, which is what I spin, which is, pretty much what this course is focused on genre-wise. But obviously there are some other flavors in here that you can look into. So Beatport is really great. This has like the biggest chart. The top 100 is probably the most relevant to the culture around the world right now. So these top 5 records are usually really popping and getting played by a lot of people. And they could be across many different genres. So they're not all like the same style, which is really cool. So Beatport is really good, probably the most like commercial sounding site. Over here, we have TrackSource, which is my personal favorite. I DJ a lot of like kind of some old school house, some disco, some new disco, and Jack and House and stuff like that. I feel like this is a little more underground. You get some more bootleggy stuff here. A really good resource for like solid tastemaker music. Again, split up by genres, and you can search through here. And both of these sites, Beatport and TrackSource, have really cool resources for the DJs to promote themselves. Like as you can see here, our DJ top 10s, you can submit these DJ charts, and once they kind of start to notice you, they'll start plugging you in places. So you do a DJ chart for TrackSource, you pick your top 10, you submit the chart, and then they decide if they want to promote it or not. But it also gives you a piece of content to promote yourself and say, hey, everybody, I just made this DJ chart on TrackSource, go check it out. Tag TrackSource or Beatport. They love to see that. You're supporting them, and you kind of get a little cross promotion there. So Another cool thing about these sites that's very important to try to utilize. It's good to do the charts around a release or something like that, but maybe you're just a curator and you can become really popular doing that. People like your curation. You can totally make a chart of some fresh music coming out on these websites and pitch it in, and you might get some extra support. So very cool stuff here. So track source is really dope. Last one I'm going to go through here is SoundCloud, which I still personally love. I discover little music on SoundCloud. I feel like it's not as popular as it used to be, especially for discovering music, but I think it's still a really good driving force for the underground music scene. It obviously is a much broader spectrum of music. There's a lot of hip hop and all these things happening there too that are really popular. So I think it's still really important and a good place to just kind of scan through and see if you might like anything. Otherwise, maybe you Shazam a song. You could always buy it on like iTunes, and there's all these other websites. Amazon has a lot of music to offer you, and that's going to be pretty much very commercialized music. But TrackSource and Beatport are the best places for house, for underground music, and commercial stuff as well. Cover the whole thing. All right, so that pretty much wraps up sourcing music, why DJ mixes are important. And in the next lesson, I'm going to show you guys how to prep the music for your DJ set. See you in a minute.